All right. Good evening, everyone. We have about 4 tasks to do today, and also I might just add something later on while we are doing the stream. But I think we're just going to get started with the iPad rendering issues on the navbar and the footer. As you can see, I am testing the website on an iPad right now. And the navbar, you can see here we have a problem. This should ideally show the hamburger menu, or I don't know how we're gonna find the solution to this, but this area is there's a tiny space in this area. That's probably because it wraps the content and they all have fixed lengths, sorry, widths and stuff. I might need to change this title to be something shorter. That could be a fix. We'll think about it, but yeah. And the other issue is, as you can see, the footer. Right here, the footer. All of these things should be displaying in a single line, but right now these two items are wrapping to the next line. So I think I'm gonna start with taking care of that one first. That should be easier than taking care of the navbar if you don't want to change the content anyway. Um, right, let's start with the footer component here. So the footer is divided into three pieces right now, all of them equal width, but I feel like the width the width for this item and this item should be a bit smaller for these items to fit. So what I'm gonna do is on a desktop site, if it's large, I'm gonna keep the size as is, and if it's a medium-sized website, then I'm gonna do 3, 3, and 6 in here. That could solve our problem for the iPad. Alright, the server may not be running. Let me quickly check. Alright, it is running. And maybe it didn't make a difference. Oh yeah, it did make a difference. Cool. So that fixes at least the footer area in the navbar. And the desktop site looks exactly the same, which is what we wanted. No, right? Oh, one sec. I'm not sure if this is the change that we wanted really. Let me stash this. Okay, now they're centered, dead center. Yeah, and if we do yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, yeah, okay. Alright, that fixed the issue on the iPad. And the mobile version, let's see the mobile version. Yeah, the mobile version looks good as well. Yeah, alright, let's go back to the iPad. Can we make it bigger? We should be able to. Oh, 100%. Okay, so this is how it looks on the iPad. But let's do 35%. Yeah. Right, next thing we're gonna next problem we're gonna fix is the ongoing projects header here. It wraps the two lines, which is not really what we want. I feel like I have to find a way to replace ongoing projects with or just projects. Like I have to find a. I feel like I have to find another word for this one and replace this with project because projects are ongoing by definition, right? Project definition. Yeah, it is. It's something that is done to achieve something. So let's rename ongoing projects as projects and find another word for this projects. Maybe I can say apps. I don't know. I don't like just saying apps there though. There should be something better to put there. Okay, let's try this. Right. Activity, business design, deal, plan, programs, assignments. Maybe. What? Alright. Internet is interesting indeed. I don't know what other people call it. Let's try this. I'm not perfect. Extension. No. Let's try. Job struggles. Grind. No. No. None of these. No. No. None of these. Right. I don't know. I think I'm gonna decide it offline, but I think ongoing projects is a bit too long, and I'm gonna replace this. It should be something that we could replace now. I need a single word that could replace projects. What would you when a project ends? I'm not native English, so that's probably why I'm struggling right now. I don't know. What do you call it when a project ends? Anyway, I'll think about it. What's the next problem? Extract random image get logic from home.jsx into its own util file. Alright, that's easy to do now. So, in the home components, we have this math floor match random, this function, right? This function returns us with an integer between 0 and here.images.length, and length is inclusive in that, so if length is 5, then it will return us with 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Returns you 5 integers, right? So we are going to move this into its own util function. We can move it to file manager, but it doesn't really make sense, so I'm going to just put it inside the other file. We're going to call this file random number. Okay. We can now just copy this and paste this in. Also, let me remember how you define functions in here. So that's how you do it. Okay. And we're going to return this. Range. And it's not going to be called map file to ID get random and range, or get random int. That's a better name. Okay, now we're going to use this function inside home.jsx. Where's home.jsx? Over there. You're going to say get random int, and the range is going to be this. Okay, that's better. Right, let's move this to done. What's next? Make your section a bit taller for the mobile website as well. If you remember the last stream, we finally managed to add this animation over here. If you refresh the website, you can see it. It's a terrible animation. I'm going to improve it after this stream. Maybe I'll do it offline probably, but yeah. So the mobile version of the website doesn't have the animation right now because it can't really accommodate the size of it. So that's why I want to. Oh, also let's fix the color of this and the resume button. Sorry. Navbar SAS. In here somewhere. I don't remember where. I'm not sure where the color for. I'm not sure where the color for this one is coming from. Let's quickly check that. That bar, yeah. So it's coming from where? Top now, expand. Oh yeah, it's coming from here. Let's convert this. Well, you can't really. Ooh, okay. So I think that's what we are going for. So we're going to place it with that one. Come in there. Okay, now let's replace the color of the resume button as well. Actually, let's do. Yeah, that looks good. Now we also have to fix the color of the resume box. So to do that, we can just modify the box style, which is in here. Yeah. Where is this used? Oh, I see. Okay. Now we can replace this with box color. Right. I'm not settled on the color. It's just I want to keep it consistent. Yeah. Let's make this section a bit taller now. So how do we want to start out? Should I just increase the margins between the top and the bottom? I think that's a good solution for the mobile version, right? So, okay, so let's first see where the margins for that section is coming from. Inspect. Because on the mobile version, I don't want it to span the whole length of the device because you have all sorts of phones now. And like if you take a look at Pixel 2 XL, for example, it's a super tall device, right? And if you take a look at my phone, which is the Galaxy S10, again, it's a super tall device. And when I hold it in my hands, I do not want the website to cover the whole area on the. It could be like this tall maybe, but it shouldn't cover the whole page. That's what I'm saying. Right. And also we have the iPhone 5, which is a short device. So I want it to be like somewhere in here rather than just all the way down. So to do that, we could, yeah, let's remember what we call the margins. I'm pretty sure it was called something like hero margins. Yeah, intro margin. That's it. Yeah, padding top, padding bottom. So we're gonna modify the intro margin. Yeah, so at the mobile version, let's add like 50 more. Is that too much? Maybe. Oh no, it's not too much. All right, that's fine. That's fine. And now we could do one more thing. We could just do this. add that there. Yeah, and now we're gonna put the animation right there. So you can search for the walk something. This is what we added yesterday to hide the animation. So if I get rid of this now, how does it look? Okay, the animation has to be smaller. That's what I know. That's what I want to do. So for the mobile version, we want to make the animation just a bit smaller, which is fine, which is cool. We can do that, right? That should be easy to do. So there's this arrow margin class in here, and I want to be able to set the size of this. So arrow margin and arrow size. Yeah, let's add this one there. Okay, now let's actually create this class in here. Okay, height 100 pixels maybe. Let's go for the smallest possible. Width, yeah, 50 pixels. How does that look? Okay, apparently. Alright, that's not really a solution because we're specifying the size of the. Alright, I'm not sure how to do that. Okay, I'll explain everything now. Right, you have this arrow animation, and the arrow animation contains a div that contains the link, and then that link contains this. So if I get rid of these values, what happens then? Okay, I can control the height of the animation now. Now all I want to do is I want to use my mixins, so I could set the plus something like this, right? Yeah. Okay. I need to be able to use my mixins now, so that. Okay, I'll explain. One sec. Okay, it's already there. So this is what I'm going to do. If the website is small, then the height of the animation is going to be 50 pixels. If the website is displaying on a big device, then the animation's height and width is going to be 150 pixels. Okay, this is small, and now it should be big. Okay, now we have to find a way to center this thing. Also, we fixed another problem where it was clickable throughout. Okay, I'll explain what we solved, but accidentally we managed to solve another problem that we were going to solve after. Right. That's perfect. All right. Now we have to find a way to center this thing, and I think I know what to do to center it. So if you go back to arrow animation in here, not there. Where did we use this thing? Okay, where did we use this thing now? Yeah. No. There. Yes. If we add margin y, no, margin x auto. Yeah, and now it's centered because you set the margins from left and right auto. And if you click here now, you can't go down. You have to specifically click on this thing to go down. All right, that works perfectly fine. All right, I'm really happy with the result again. Oh, right. Okay, but the mobile version did not work. Why? Did we break something when we were just reverting everything back? What about the? Here's arrow size. Alright, let's take a look at the margins again because we've adjusted these, right? What happened to those things? Intro margin. Okay, let's make the animation just a bit bigger. Where did we put that? Yeah, there. Let's make it 75. Okay. Okay, that's better. Right. Okay, that's way better. So the animation's there now, which is what we wanted. And if you switch back to Galaxy S5, it looks good. If you switch to an iPhone X, well, for the iPhone X specifically, it could be just a bit taller. But I'm not gonna do that because it looks good anyway, right? For the mobile version, I want to increase the padding bottom of this thing, the animation. I forgot how I did it, but let me just quickly remember by just taking a look at all of these things. Right, I think this is how I did it. Margin top 107 pixels. This is going to be like. Oh, okay, this is what determines it. Oh, I see. Okay. So this should have a padding bottom. Okay, so I'll check padding bottom 20 pixels. Okay, not exactly then. How do we adjust the margins of this thing, or paddings? Interesting. If I set the height to be something else, like if I set the height to be like 95, what would that do? No, I don't want to open Android Studio. And then if I set the margins to be -190. Oh, no, I was going to set the paddings, right? The padding bottom is going to be 20 pixels now. Okay, that's the solution then. Okay, that's what I want to do. So I'm going to set the height to be 95 pixels, and then from here I'm going to set the padding bottom to be 20 pixels. I don't like working with pixels, but if you're designing something super custom like this, I think this is the way to go. Yeah, alright, okay, alright. The desktop site looks good. The animation is perfectly centered right there. And if you take a look at the mobile version on a Pixel 2, let's say, it still looks good. On a Pixel or an iPhone X, it still looks good. Yeah, let's verify the randomizer is working. Yep, it's working. Alright, cool. Okay, so that completes that user story as well. Right, signature social media icon margins are not there on the Galaxy S10. I'm not sure if it's a Galaxy S10 specific problem. Yeah, so there are no margins between the social media buttons here and also the signature. That's something that we should be able to fix relatively easy compared to anything else that we've done today. Yeah, it's just a matter of adding bottom to this thing, which is under the. Oh, why is this red? Oh, I put it there. Yeah, never mind. Yeah, let's close all of these things and open blog post module.jsx, and in the social media bar, what do we have? We should also have the signature in here. Yes, we do. And it's an image, padding bottom, small 3. Oh. That's odd. Because why did I put this there if it wasn't working, right? It must have worked before, so I put it there. That's very odd. Oh, there. No, this one. So I should have added padding bottom there. Oh, that's very odd. Padding bottom 4. Let's see what that does. Yeah, that changes something. And on the desktop side, it shifts. Yeah, it doesn't look good on the desktop side. But, okay, so we want to add padding bottom for only small devices. Okay, that looks good on the desktop. What about the mobile version? Yeah, the mobile version doesn't work. Okay, that makes me wonder. Let's check. XS. What are these things again? Let's remember what these things are. There's SM. Right, okay. Interesting. Okay, so you cannot really do padding bottom. If it's large, then 0, but padding Y, no, padding bottom is 4. And it's 20. So maybe that's how you do it, or maybe that's how you're meant to do it. So normally you have a padding bottom of 4, but when you switch, yeah, that's okay. That's how you do it then. So it's the other way around. Rather than specifying what you want for mobile specifically, you have to specify what you want for medium and above, and also what you want in general. So what we want in general, in case this is the mobile version only, is padding bottom, let's say 2, and then if it's anything greater than medium size, then padding bottom is going to be 0. Okay, maybe let's try padding bottom 3. Okay, that fixes that problem. Okay. Oh, right. We can go back to the. Oh wait, there's another bug. Why is this hash still there? That means only one thing. These things are still pointing to. Okay. Hash addresses log.jsx. Okay, that's something that we could fix really easy. It's just a matter of deleting this and that, and it's fixed. And we can get rid of this and test the fix. Okay, it works. Cool. Yeah, next thing we're gonna fix was the errors that we get when we launch or run the website. Oh, there are so many errors. Okay, each child in a list should have a unique key prop. This is where, okay, it's coming from the blog component, right? I'm not sure how we did this, so let me quickly search for the map function and remember how we use this. Yeah, so it's like that. All right, that's easy to do. I'll just add it there. That fixes the first issue. And invalid prop children of type objects apply to unstyled link. Right. So unstyled link is expecting children to be an array of objects. Okay, I must have done something similar somewhere else, right? No, this is the first time I'm doing it. Okay. You can Google it. Oh, expected an array. Well, sadly, it's not really an array. Why did I do that? It's just an object. Object is forbidden. Maybe I could do. Oh, is that fine? Possibly. Alright, that's fine. Okay. React hook use effect has missing dependencies. So do I have a hook in blog? Maybe in blog post? Oh no, not here. Image carousel, yeah. Okay. Image carousel. Click on that. And yeah, what does this thing depend on now? Image array, image lottie. Okay, this is the dependency. And now that error should go away. Oh, folder and images, not this one then. Where is folder? Images. Okay. image relative link array. Alright, that fixes all of the issues in here. We can go back to the home page and see if there are any issues there. Alright, component will update has been renamed and is not recommended for use anymore. Component did update. Did we use that anywhere? Something that we are using must be using component did update, and it's making React warn us. Oh, please update the following dependencies, lottie. Can we update lottie to not cause that problem? Package.json. Where's lottie? There. Okay. Well, this is the highest version that we can get, so there's nothing we could do about this one, for now, at least. Okay, that's fine. I can keep that one. Not a problem. Okay, now it's complaining what? Each child in a list image carousel should have a unique key prop. Yeah, that's something we could fix. There must be a map function in here. If there's a map function here, there's a map function in there. And all of these things should have a key. Also, let me take care of the top of the images. I don't want to do image relative. Key should be image relative link as well. This is unique, right? Reload, please. That something must have happened. No, it's fine. Why is it not loading? Okay, fine. Let me just kill the server then and restart the server. Something interesting is happening. Is it because of the key stuff that I've added there? Let's remove these and let's see what happens. What's happening? Why? Quit Google Chrome. Okay, force quit. Okay, force quit works. Stop the server, revert back these changes, and start the server again. And this should launch Google Chrome. I don't restore my tabs, actually, yeah, restore them. Okay, the blog is still there. Yeah, it works now. Oh, I can't right click. Okay, whoops, we've broken something. Alright, it might be because of these things that we've added there. And the server is dead as well. I think adding the dependencies to the image carousel has broken it. It's not because of these things, it's because of the dependencies in here that has broken it. So let's start the server again. And let's see if that fixes it. If that's the problem, then I'm gonna take a look at that offline. Yeah, that was the problem. At least now we've gotten rid of the issue. Okay, let's see which dependency causes problems. Let's add them one by one. So we have image relative link array. Is that the one? Yes, that's the one causing problems. Okay, I know what to, at least I, so, okay, I should not put this there. And what am I going to put it? I'm just going to click Xcode if I don't put this there anyway. Fine, whatever. Yeah, let's quit Google Chrome. Stop the server and remove this from now for now. Alright, we've fixed many bugs, but we haven't been able to find the name for released projects. There's ongoing projects and then there's projects. I guess I can just rename this as apps. Or I can create a new project section with ongoing. I don't know, I'll think about this offline actually. This stream has been 35 minutes and it's long enough. Right, we've done quite a lot today, fixed many bugs. The website, we've added the animation to the mobile version. As you can see here, the mobile version is a smaller version of the animation. And the blog area, the signature looks proper now. Right, this in here has the perfect margins in the bottom and top. If you go back, you have to have the back button here. We'll do that sometime. The animation plays really nicely. Yeah, I think this is it. I might do another stream today, or I might just write blogs for the personal website, or this thing or that thing. I don't know. Alright, thanks for joining. If you joined, I'm gonna upload this video to YouTube now, and people will be able to see it later on. Alright, bye.